To help organize and manage our items in RMS, we can define departments and categories. Click on Database, Departments and Categories. The left-hand side of the screen shows the current departments. Departments are the highest level of organization for an item. Notice that when we single-click on a department, we can see the categories within that department changing in the right-hand window. It is generally good practice to create no more than 10 departments, with no more than 10 categories in each. This is not a restriction, just a way to keep your departments and categories manageable. Let's create a new department. Click on the New button below the Department window. Enter a name for the department and a code. You can use letters or numbers. It is important that there are no duplicate names or codes within departments or categories. When complete, click OK to create the department. Next, let's create a category within the department we just created. With that department highlighted, click the New button below the Categories window. Enter the code and name. You'll notice that the parent department for this category is also shown. When complete, click OK to create the category. Before creating any items in the system, it is a good idea to create the list of item suppliers. This will make the process of item creation go much more smoothly. To view and change your suppliers, click on the Database menu and click Suppliers, or use the Suppliers icon in the menu bar. The General tab contains a number of text fields that identify the supplier name, addressing information, account number, and contact information. Most of these fields are simple text boxes, but the Accepted Currency field, which determines a supplier's currency for purchasing, is a drop-down box. The default currency option uses your Windows settings. The Additional tab contains optional extra fields. There are 5 text, number, and date fields that can hold information. The captions for these fields can be renamed. To rename the caption, go to the File Configuration menu and click the Captions button. Depending on which captions you want to change, use the tabs to see the different options. The Items Supplied tab is where the relationship between items and suppliers is managed. Each row represents an item that this supplier provides. The Reorder Number column can hold the number that a supplier wants to see on a purchase order. In some cases, this is different than the item lookup code and may be required when ordering. The Minimum Order column contains the minimum number of this item that must be ordered when placing a purchase order with this supplier. This is used in conjunction with the MPQ, or Master Pack Quantity, which specifies if an item must be purchased in multiples, for example, 12 in a box. The Tax Rate column holds the tax value that a supplier will charge for the item. The Cost column shows the supplier cost, which will show up on a purchase order when this item is ordered specifically from this supplier. Click the Add button to add an item from the Item Lookup window. Click Delete to remove a row. It is possible to drill down and quickly access an item's properties by double-clicking the Item Lookup code in this window. Finally, the Notes tab provides a private area for keeping notes about this supplier. This information will not show up on reports or on purchase orders. Click OK to save your changes.